Your phone rings. It is your daughter. She is crying. She tells you she has been in an accident. She hit a pregnant woman. The police took her phone. She is calling from a number you do not recognize, and she is begging you to help her. You would know her voice anywhere. You raise that voice. You have heard it cry 1,000 times. And that is exactly why you are about to lose everything. This is an AI voice cloning scam. How a 3-second clip of someone you love can be turned into a weapon pointed at your bank account. It is happening right now. To grandmothers in Florida, to parents in New Hampshire, to families in 46 states. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how these grandparent scams work. Exactly what to say when the call comes, and exactly which 4 words will save your savings. So stay with me. Sharon Brightwell lived in Dover, Florida. She had just retired with her husband. The money was finally in the bank after a lifetime of working for it. In July of 2025, her phone rang. It was her daughter, crying, hysterical. Sharon would later tell reporters there was nobody on earth who could have convinced her otherwise. She said, "I know my daughter's cry." The voice told her there had been a car accident. The voice told her a pregnant woman was hurt. The voice told her the police had her phone. Then a man came on the line. He said he was a public defender. He said her daughter needed $15,000 in cash, right now. He told Sharon something very specific. Do not tell the bank what the money is for. Do not call anyone in the family. Put the cash in a box. A courier is on the way. Sharon did all of it. The courier came. The money left her house. And then the phone rang again. This time, the pregnant woman had lost her baby. The family was willing to drop the charges, but it would cost another $30,000. That is when Sharon's grandson got suspicious. He picked up his phone and called his aunt directly. She answered on the first ring. She had been at her desk all afternoon. She was completely fine. The voice on the phone had never been her. It was a copy built by a machine, generated from a video the family had posted on Facebook. The retirement savings were already gone. Now listen carefully, because I want you to understand how this happened and why it is going to happen to someone you love unless you do something about it. Voice cloning used to be science fiction. It needed hours of clean audio, expensive software, engineers, equipment. That world is over. Today, a usable copy of your voice can be made from 3 seconds of audio, according to McAfee research. 3 seconds. That is shorter than a voicemail greeting, shorter than one TikTok video, shorter than the time it takes to say hello and ask who is calling. Where does the audio come from? Anywhere you have ever spoken in public. A birthday video on Facebook, a graduation speech on YouTube, a podcast, a church service that was live streamed, a wedding toast someone uploaded. The AI listens to your voice. It learns your pitch. It learns your breath. It learns the way you say certain words. And within minutes, the people on the other end can type any sentence they want, and your voice will say it. Crying, pleading, in trouble, asking your mother for money. In March of 2025, Consumer Reports tested 6 of the biggest voice cloning products on the market: 11 Labs, Speechify, PlayHT, Lovo, Descript, and Resemble AI. 4 of them, 11 Labs, Speechify, PlayHT, and Lovo, had nothing in place to stop a stranger from cloning anyone they wanted. No identity check, no proof of consent, nothing. The technology is free, it is online, it works. So how does the call go? There is a script. It has been refined across thousands of attacks, and it always goes the same way. First, you hear the voice you love, crying. 20 seconds, maybe 30. Just long enough to break your heart, short enough that you do not have time to notice anything is off. Then comes the authority figure, a public defender, a police officer, a bail bondsman. This part is a real human because they have to respond to whatever you say, and their instructions are always the same. Do not tell the bank. Do not tell the family. Do not hang up. Stay on this line. They tell you it is to protect your loved one, to protect their record, their credit, their privacy. The real reason is to keep you alone. Then comes the payment, and it is always something you cannot take back. Cash to a courier, gift cards read out loud over the phone, a wire transfer, Bitcoin at a gas station kiosk. And then if you pay once, the call comes again, because there has been a complication. Surgery, a new bond, a judge who needs more money. Investigators have a name for this. They call it the secondary hit. And it works, because once you have paid, paying again feels easier than walking away. Every stage of this script is designed to do one thing: stop you from picking up another phone and calling the person you actually love. I want you to understand something. This is not the work of one guy in a basement. On March 4th, 2025, the United States Attorney's Office in Vermont announced charges against 25 Canadian nationals. The ring had stolen roughly $21 million from elderly Americans. The victims were in 46 states. In June of 2025, a New York man went to federal prison for the same kind of scheme. He had taken about $20,000 from 3 New Hampshire families. One mother described it like this. She said the story was presented so convincingly with her son's voice full of terror that she could not stop herself. That terror is the entire product. That is what the scam sells. The Federal Bureau of Investigation released its 2025 Internet Crime Report just a few weeks ago. Americans over the age of 60 lost $7.7 billion to scams in 2025. That number is up 37% in a single year. Almost $900 million of those losses were tied directly to artificial intelligence. Meanwhile, the FBI's Operation Level Up has proactively warned over 8,000 potential victims and helped recover more than $500 million, but they cannot reach everyone. And here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. The FBI thinks the real total is several times higher because most victims never call. They are too embarrassed. They are too ashamed. They think they should have known better. If that is you, listening right now, please hear me. You did not fall for a stranger. You fell for the voice of someone you love. That is not weakness. That is being a parent. That is being a grandparent. Now here is what you are going to do tonight. Not next week, not when you think about it again. Tonight. You are going to pick a word. One word, a code word, something nobody outside your family could ever guess. Not your dog's name, not your hometown. Something you make up, something you never write down, something you say one time around the kitchen table with the people you would empty your bank account for and never anywhere else. If the call comes and the voice on the other end is crying and the situation is urgent and your heart is breaking, you ask for the word. If they hesitate, hang up. If they get angry, hang up. If they tell you there is no time, hang up. A machine can copy a voice. A machine cannot copy a memory. The voice on the phone may know how to cry. It does not know your word. The second thing you are going to do is hang up and call back. Use the number you have always used, the one in your phone, the one you have called 100 times. If they do not pick up, call their partner, call their roommate, call anyone who is near them. The scam only works if you stay on that one phone call. Break the call, you break the spell. The third thing, if anyone ever tells you to withdraw cash and not tell the bank what it is for, that is the scam. Every time, walk into the branch, tell the teller exactly what the call was about. Banks have trained their staff for this. Tellers have stopped hundreds of these transfers at the counter just by asking one more question. And remember, the FCC has ruled that AI-generated voice calls are illegal robocalls. This technology is being used to break the law. And the last thing, before the call ever happens, look at your social media. Look at your grandchildren's social media. Make accounts private. Take down videos with audio that is not necessary. 3 seconds of audio is all anyone needs. If a scam call does happen, report it. The website is ic3.gov. 3 letters, the number 3.gov. You can also call the National Elder Fraud Hotline at 833-FRAUD-11. That report is what the FBI uses to build cases. It is what gets people indicted. It is what shut down the operation in Vermont. Even if the money is gone, the report still matters. Sharon Brightwell came forward with her story for one reason. She wanted the next family who picks up that phone to pause. Just for 1 second. Just long enough to ask the question that ends the call. Was that really you? Because the voice on the other end might sound exactly right, and it still might not be. So when your phone rings and you hear someone you love, crying, begging, in trouble, take a breath. Ask for the word. And remember that the most powerful thing you can do in that moment, the thing the scam cannot defeat, the thing that saves everything you have worked your whole life for, is to hang up.